In this weekly reading, we read about what is called Korban Toda, a thanksgiving offering, which is a type of shlamim, a type of peace offering, but it has special properties, and it was brought when generally people were saved from some danger and wanted to thank Hashem and wanted to invite a lot of people so that they will hear about the miracle that happened, or not necessarily an open miracle, but whatever the case may be, when the person got saved from danger, he wanted to publicize this. Today also, it's not uncommon for people to make a special festive meal to celebrate the saving from some danger. And in those times, they brought that meal as part of the offering. Now, Korban Toda has special rules that don't apply to regular shlamim. For example, regular shlamim are eaten for 2 days, and Korban Toda only for 1 day. One of the explanations given is that we want as many people as possible to participate in this type of meal, so more people find out and hear the story. So therefore, the Torah specifically prohibits to eat the Korban Toda on the next day, so more people are invited for the festive meal in order to finish all the meat. On top of it, Korban Toda has 40 breads. Besides the meat, there was also 40 breads, most of which were distributed between the participants, and some were given to the Kohanim, to the Kohanim, to the priests. One of each type. There were 4 types of bread. One of each type was given to Kohanim, and the other 9 out of 10 were eaten by the participants and the hosts. So again, more people would be invited since there's so much bread to be distributed, and the poor people probably would be invited, and more people would hear about the story of this person who was saved from danger. And the Vilna Gaon writes that the 4 types of bread in the Korban Toda correspond to the 4 types of people who were saved from danger and to the 4 letters of divine name. Of course, the main divine name, what they call in English tetragrammaton, the 4-letter name. It has a lot of different hints to various types of Hanhaga, the way Hashem rules the world, but among other things, the 4 main ways, the types of ways in which the world is ruled, have to do with these letters. And Vilna Gaon says that also they have to do with the 4 types of bread in Korban Toda, and that's the 4 people that our sages say have to thank Hashem. They base it on the 107th Psalm. It's the psalm that Hasidim say before Shabbat. Hodula Hashem, right? It's a psalm that starts with thanking Hashem, and it talks about 4 types of people. A person who was in the sea, on a ship, and it's very dangerous, used to be very dangerous, of course, traveling or passing the sea, and the one who passed the desert, and the one who was kidnapped or was in a jail and was released. And the 4th type is the one who was sick and got better, got recovered. So those are the 4 types of people who have to thank Hashem, and there is a special blessing that was instituted for that. HaGomel chayvim tovot shegmalani kol tov. That Hashem, even for those who don't deserve, He saves them, and He did for me all the great things, all the wonderful things He did for me. Thank you, Hashem, that You saved me. That's the basic idea of this brocha. It's, by the way, one of few brochas where those who listen to it don't just say Amen, but they have to say, just like He did good to you this time, He should hope that He will always do good to you. Forever He will always be good to you and do great things for you. So this is the brocha of HaGomel that is recited usually in the synagogues. It doesn't have to be in the synagogues, but it has to be in front of 10 people. And it has to also have sages among those people, the Talmud tells us. Also an interesting thing. There are some blessings that require minyan, but I don't know if there is any other blessing where you have to have sages among, like rabbis basically, people knowledgeable in Torah, among that quorum of Jews. This is the brocha where you have to have at least 2 rabbis among that minyan. That's why it's a custom to make this brocha after the reading of the Torah, presumably during a day when the Torah is read. There are at least a couple of people who are knowledgeable in Torah there, but it really doesn't have to be done in front of right after reading of the Torah. Some women, for instance, when they give birth, after they recover, they gather a minion of men and say this brocha. So whatever the case may be, this is the blessing that was instituted for the 4 types of people who were in danger. By the way, Shulchan Aruch brings an opinion that if there were other dangers, not the 4 mentioned, also once a person is saved from it, he should make that brocha. But there are opinions that this brocha should be made without the name of Hashem, just in case, and that's what the Sfardim follow. The Ashkenazim, as Mishnah Berurah writes, follow the opinion that even for other dangers, for instance, a person was in a car accident and escaped from danger or something like that. So in every case, this brocha is made. And in the times when we had the temple, there would be a Korban Toda brought with 4 types of bread in such a case. And that's the Korban Toda that's mentioned in our Parsha, the Thanksgiving offering. Now what's interesting is we have a psalm, exactly 100th, psalm number 100, which is called Mizmor LeTodah. It's a very short psalm, and we say it on weekdays during our morning prayers. And the Shulchan Aruch brings a midrash, something that's unusual. Most of the laws of the Shulchan Aruch are taken from the Talmud, but this is taken from a midrash. Midrash Rabbah, that in the future all the other songs will be batel, will disappear, except the Thanksgiving. The only thing we'll do in the future times, in the next world, I guess, or maybe in the times of Mashiach, is thanking Hashem. So everything will be batel except Mizmor LeTodah. And that's why it says the Shulchan Aruch, some say it with specific intonation, special nigunim, when they learn, when they pronounce this Mizmor LeTodah, this short psalm in the mornings. Of course, it should be done with great concentration, but in particular, they do it with a special intonations, a kind of song, thanking Hashem for everything that He does for us. And on this, I'm going to end. If you like this video, please press like and please subscribe to our channel.